Hello and welcome. This is Race676 presenting you with a blind playthrough of Stardrive 2. Now let's get started. Okay, so my choice in players is going to be the Optrus, because I like AI and I think these guys sound really neat. A decentralized cybernetic organism. Yeah, definitely sounds alright. Poor farmers, so we'll get minus food. Industrious workers, which means we'll get more production. They are smart, which reflects me. No, just joking. +1 research per scientist. Clumsy spies, minus zero point 0.5 intelligent points earned by offensive spies, and minus zero point 0.5 intelligence point reduction to defensive spies. Cybernetics, cybernetic races have completely replaced their organic bodies with mechanical components. They no longer breed through normal methods. Instead, the only way for a cybernetic race to grow is by constructing new citizens. Cybernetic citizens do not experience emotions and do not experience bonuses or penalties from approval ratings. Rich homeworld. Your homeworld's planetary base is changed to mineral rich, granting bonuses to workers' efforts there of +2 production per worker. Okay, so I'm not going to customize this at all. I'm going to play with the basic default Optrus hive because I like it doing things that way. And we'll continue. Okay, so my leader name will be Wraith because I am the greatest, even though we're one organism. It's all just me. That sounds really cool. I'm going to set my opponents to 8, change my Empire color to red. I'm going to drop the system count to 60. Everything else I'm going to leave on normal. And I'm going to disable tutorials just because, blind play with no tutorials should be some fun. Hopefully I can win it, but, 8 opponents with 60 systems should be quite a challenging place. Optrus hive. Anomaly log in research project H05XE4. Power modulation subroutine logic corrupted by unknown processes. Power flow through target medium increased to 4,259.82% baseline. Probability of catastrophic explosion calculated to be 100% at indicated power levels. New data adjusts probability calculation for power flow through targeted medium at 4,259.82% baseline. Probability of catastrophic explosion calculated at 0%. Probability of spatial anomaly creation 100%. Experimental sample size N equals 4194304. 0 aberrations. Protocol 000000000 subroutine flags HO5XE4 for analysis. Survival protocol implicated. Begin immediate production of Stardrive capable drones. Imperative. Explore, expand, exploit. Designation. Protocol 000000001. Expand, exploit, exterminate. Well, that sounds like fun. Okay, looks like we're starting in a reasonably cool little place here. So, let's have a look at our star. Medium, Tumber, Rich, Normal, G. Wow. That is a pretty serious planet there. A large swamp, tiny barren. Awesome. I'm pretty happy with that start. So, what have we got here? We have an exploration frigate and a colony ship. Well, let's go start sending our colony ship over there. I want to send our export ship to Okay, so unexplored star system. Red stars are quite cool compared to other stars, burning at temperatures in the 2,400 to 3,700 Kelvin range. Many such stars are old stars heading out of their main sequence and heading towards death in a few billion years. What few planets may be found here are likely to be mineral poor and have poor environments. Okay, so we'll scratch that off. Yellow stars, medium-aged stars that frequently possess planets with life-sustaining atmospheres, as well as planets with moderate mineral resources. The average temperature of a yellow star is 5,200 to 6,000 Kelvin range. Okay, so we want to probably go for stuff that's mineral heavy. We don't really need food. So I'm thinking maybe that we'll have to explore and colonize a star closer to these white stars. White stars burn hot in the 7,500 to 10,000 Kelvin range. If the planets are to be found here, they'll be rich in minerals but barely suited for sustaining life. Yeah, that sounds exactly where we need to be going. So my plan so far is if we colonize here, we may be able to access both of these planets with maybe a few tech choices. Okay, so I'm going to send our scout here, which has an ETA of 3 turns. 1 turn for our colony ship, which will be great. Currently starving. Don't know why we're starving. Shrinking. Okay, so medium Terran, rich normal G. So we want to get rid of our farmers. No, we need to add farmers. Why do we need to add farmers? I thought we created... Okay, so what I've done is I've just cranked up our farming production because we have really shitty farms. Charging hub. Charging hubs are specialized power plants with interface boards for routine cybernetic upkeep. Cybernetic units and androids do not require food as upkeep so long as the planet has a charging hub. Okay, so that's pretty much the priority there. I'm even going to drop scientists off that to produce. So I'm looking here, base growth rate is 0, food storage is 0.5. So what I'm wondering is how much food do we have in storage? 30 units. Okay, so 30 units, well, it would be good if we had a number there to describe how much food we actually had in storage. I know I've got 8 out of 12 population, which is fine, but yeah, it's a real pain in the ass. Okay, so basically what I really want to do at the moment is just concentrate on getting our charging hub up, because that will mean we can re-roster all these food gatherers to other things, at least for the time being, until we get another system established and up and running. Okay, so now I'm going to click on this choose research screen, and as I said, I haven't ever actually played this game before. I've looked at the start screen maybe 3 times, worked out what kind of an introduction I wanted to have, what kind of play style I was going to choose. Also, yeah, that's it, and now I'm just on the fly. I have played games previously like this before, like oh, I can't even think of them at the moment, but there is a long list of space games I've played. None recently that I've spent any great deal of time with, but I did play Master of Orion 2 and 3 to death, and I'm gonna make people who enjoy this game and Master of Orion 2 haters, because I really enjoyed 3 and I thought it was quite good. Master of Orion 3, that is. The previous version of this game I do own, Stardrive. And I didn't really like it as much as I thought I would. Just the interface was really crisp, and I really enjoy what they've gone on to produce in terms of this particular version of the game. Anyway, enough of my blabbering. Okay, so what we want to do is I want to get a... Ooh. Okay, so 3 per food per turn to colony. I think that will be a good choice, because once I get the recharge cybernetic core recharge happening, I'll still need food to grow. So as long as I'm putting in things that bonus my food production, like an aeroponic farm, that will mean that I won't need to put anywhere near as many people into food gathering because I only gain 0.5 point each. Okay, so now I've got my research selected, which should take me how many turns? Okay, it's minus $2, but that doesn't tell me how long it's going to take. Trying to see. Okay, so it's 80 base points of research. Okay. Oh, okay, so because I don't have anybody in research, it's right. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so let's have a look. What's the build time for this? 21 turns. So it's probably not a good idea to rush that in terms of getting my aeroponics farm up quicker. That's probably a better setup. Maybe I'll have to go here because at this, I'm not losing any population. I think 27 turns is long enough for me to actually start losing population. However, my build now is going to be 42 turns. So, you know, what can you do? Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that start so far. Let's exit that screen. Now we can end the turn. Food per farmer here is looking good. It's a medium tundra planet, rich normal G. So we'll get plenty of production per worker, which is what exactly what I want. And there's no other penalties that I can see. So the food per farmer will be 1, not 1.5, which is good because, yeah. The 3 max pop's a bit of a pain in the ass, but I'm supposing we could we can work around that. Zero one aboard. Production per worker 6, production per worker 3. Production per worker 6. Actually, I'm going to go and colonize this game first. Gaia or Gaia? I probably will call it Gaia. That's probably a better choice. Simply because it's got a population of 10 and a production of 6, so it can basically take over for the next best planet. Okie dokie, so that's the end of this turn. The colonization of that. I want to construct a charging hub and a farmer. So my charging hub is going to take forever, and I'm not growing. So this is wonderful. So now, basically, I'm just going to click through and check out the terms. Hello and welcome to GNN, the Galactic News Network, broadcasting live from a highly secure location. Yahoo! He looks cool. He's my brethren. You know, I programmed him to do that. In today's news, reports are filtering in that 9 news races have taken to the stars, making the start of the news cycle. Marking even the start of the news cycle. Don't employ me as a newsreader because I'll be absolutely terrible at it. Will these fledgling races repeat the mistakes of those who came before them? Or will one champion emerge to claim a victory? Who knows? Over the coming weeks, we will be taking a closer look at each of these races to see how they are coming along, now that they have those star drives working for them. We'll be back with more as we have it. Until then, this has been GNN. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to crank along another turn. I'm just going to check this planet to see if anything's actually happening here. Nah, there's not. Unfortunately, I think to actually make my colonies grow, yeah, this is actually going to be a seriously challenging race to play because I can't actually grow my colony. Oh, hello, we've got a new planet. Tidally locked, abundant normal G. Low radiated core, abundant normal G. And we have a wormhole, which is cool. Okay, so I really want to check that out. 7 turns. Now, I heard something about us having fuel. Fleet fuel reserves. Indicates how much fuel this fleet has. Fleets can carry more fuel by equipping ships in the fleet with fuel tanks. Fleets share fuel evenly among all the ships in the fleet. Well, that makes sense. Fleets will not use fuel so long as they are operating within your range, which I'm assuming is this red area. Yeah, dotted line when your fleet is selected. Right. If your fleet runs out of fuel, then the crew will be forced to enter cryostasis and set a course for the nearest planet. You're unable to give the fleet new orders until it reaches your territory. Right, go. Well, let's scratch the exploration of that planet. I want to go over here. No, I can't. That's a bit of a pain in the ass. You can't shift queue orders. That's okay though, I can deal with that. It's just, yeah, just a slight bit of a pain in the ass. Now, let me check to see what other options I can build. Adds 2 freighters to your freighter pool. Freighters only appear on the strategic map when in use. Freighters can be used to transport colonists and food between the planets. They act as troop transports when you launch troops into space. Finally, they are required to engage in trade with other empires. It is recommended to view the freighter tutorial on the help menu if you are unfamiliar with their usage. I'm pretty sure I can pick up that. Yeah, lad. I really want this charging hub though. Like, that is very, very important. Another 42 turns. I can speed build that. How much is it going to cost me to rush construction? Wow. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Not for a while. Well, that is another useful skill. 17 turns for a construction ship. Construction ships are the single-use vessels that allow you to build various types of deep space stations. To deploy a station, move the construction ship to the desired location, and then click the appropriate button when in the fleet selection panel. Cool. And we got some cool little ships here. We'll definitely check that out in a minute. Oh, that's how you create new citizens. Okay. Sorry, just having some water. Okay, so yeah, I knew we could build them, but I didn't know that is where you do it. So that's really useful. Okay, so that's basically what I need to build up as much as possible as soon as I can get the food to stop these guys from dying. Okie dokie. So now we go back. We can end the turn. Basically, I don't have a lot to do until I can build that first thing. So I'm just going to be skipping a lot of turns here. Oh, hello, gas giant. That looks cool. Abundant low G. What's the 2? Platinum. Platinum is a precious metal that is liquid at room temperature. When made into, well, you know, liquid at room temperature. What's room temperature for an AI robot? Just joshing. Anyway, what's when made into ingots, gold-pressed platinum serves as the galactic currency of choice among individuals with low moral fiber. Well, that is definitely me. We don't have any morals at all. Each source of platinum controlled makes your credit coffers appear 10% more valuable in diplomacy. Ooh. That's pretty useful because I have shit diplomacy anyway. Let's hold the gold. Yep. Gold wouldn't be very interesting for me, or in this terms, platinum wouldn't be very interesting for me. Okay, so now we got spice as well. Spice is a melange of microorganisms and ancient nanobots that greatly stimulate the spatial awareness of anyone who ingests the spice, man or machine alike. Gain a 5% chip weapon damage for each source of spice controlled. Must own the spice. That's a seriously good little place. Both of those elements or resources are going to be very advantageous for me earlier. Doesn't look like this place has any resources, so that will probably be my secondary system for colonization. Having a look here, we got a poor low G. We have a medium barren abundant normal G. And a tidal locked abundant normal G. All of those are small population centers, so it's pretty much a dead system there, which is what the description told me it would be. Here we've got a gas giant, tidal radiated abundant low G place, and this laphead, which is a small tundra abundant normal G. And it has orbital habitats as well, which probably increases its population, I'm gathering. Yeah, a series of ancient orbital habitats circle this planet. Most of them are intact and ready to receive new colonists, +2 the max population of this planet. That's a super good planet. Like, it's an abundant normal G with 5 people. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go get this guy over here. Anyway, that's it for episode 1 of this Let's Play series. Please come back and comment and like my video if you like what you see. I'll be posting up these videos as soon as I get them produced and put out. So yeah, thank you very much for viewing my channel. I hope you like what you see and come back. Thank you very much. And from me, Ray676, goodbye, good night, good day, and see you later. Bye.